Well, I'm back in the stand, and I came in here to an oak grove, and it's a bunch of white oak trees that are right on the edge of a creek that's coming from a spring, and it's kind of down on the bottom in between some ridges. And I've got a water oak here to my right, and I'm actually in a white oak tree, and they're dropping acorns pretty good. I've been getting pictures of bucks and some hogs. There's been a few does come in here, but it's mostly been bucks. There's one big buck in here that I'm wanting to kill, and there's a cull and another young 8-point, but that big buck is the one I'm after. We've been hunting him for about 6 years. The mosquitoes are terrible, and this water doesn't help. It's warm. Earlier this week it was in the 40s, and now it's like 70 or upper 60s, and just typical Louisiana weather. Either way, it's humid. I'm sweating, but hopefully it's going to be a good hunt. We can make something happen, and I can tag a deer or a hog with my recurve. So let's sit back and see what happens. Smoked a big hog. It's October 24th, and right at dark I had 2 really big pigs come in and gave me a good shot. They milled around for a little bit, and this one turned kind of quartering towards me. And I wanted to see how that new Grizzly single bevel broadhead would work on something as substantial as a pig. And so I wound up shooting her in her shoulder blade as she was quartering towards me, and it went right straight through her shoulder blade. And I probably got, well, you can see my arrow, blood's up to here. So I mean, I got well over half of the length of my shaft in there. And she didn't go 40 yards. I'm really impressed with the penetration ability of that broadhead, and because I'm only shooting 50 pounds. But hopefully on the footage you'll be able to see it. It was low light, but it was a fun hunt, and one less pig in the world is always a good thing. I was just wanting to show what kind of damage that single bevel broadhead did. If you look, this right here should be a piece of bone, but it's not there. I actually hit right there is where the point went in. It chunked off that piece of bone and split that shoulder blade almost up towards the top. Either way, it opened up that bone enough for me to get full penetration into the chest cavity, actually all the way through the chest cavity, and the broadhead buried up in the skin on the off side. This is the Grizzly single bevel head. It's only got a bevel on one side. This is the right bevel. And anyway, 182 grains out of a 50-pound recurve at 29 inches. And I'm impressed.